Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Hi, everybody. How are you all doing? Oh, it's the end of the week, but you know what that means, don't you? Dun, dun, dun. We're back. Best Life Bootcamp. It's workshop 3. It is the grand finale today. So I just want to say a big hello to you all. If you are on, please do give us a wave, say hello, let us know that you are there. Here we go. It just always takes Facebook 10 seconds or so to catch up. I think it takes just as long. So, hey, Alana, lovely to see you. Hi, Louisa. I can see a lot of you on the live stream page. I am just going to switch that on so you might be able to. Oh, good. No, that's on mute. So, Ruth, hello. She's put weekend equals wine. Hey, Raj. Hey, Ray. Hi, Keely. Hey, Ellie. Hey, Rachel. Hi, Lisa. Woohoo! Oh, look, everyone's here. This is so lovely, isn't it?
Loads now.
Howdy, partner, to Marianne. Who's this?
This is Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Jenny, go to the link at the top and press the thing, and then we can see your face.
Hey, Bex. Hello. Nice to see you too, Stace. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Hi.
Have you got wine?
No.
You did say you were going to have a wine or fizz today, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm on a brew.
I've got a brew.
I actually did consider stepping out of my vow to not drink till my birthday, just for the purposes of today. But I'm going for an MRI scan later this afternoon. So I thought, need to be able to drive. Never mind. Even if I wasn't driving, it's probably not a good idea to be pissed when you go for an MRI scan, is it?
Probably not, and they might not do it. And this feels like I'm at work still because we're delivering content, whereas when I'm on group coaching calls, we're just showing up.
Yeah.
Hey, Stace. Who was under other Stace? Tracy Cooper. Flipping click the StreamYard link. No one can find it when they're on the phone. That's the problem.
Tracy Cooper should know better.
She should.
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to do this because I need to warm my flipping hands up.
I am boiling. The heating's been on full blast in my office down here since 4 a.m.
Oh, God, I'm freezing. But I'm sure I'll warm up in a minute. I can even do a ride around the kitchen on a hoverboard.
Okay. This is why I have to come out of the house to work. This is why I choose to come out of my house to work, because that would drive me crazy.
Yeah. She's going round and round the island.
Ace.
Interesting. Right. Now,
hey, Nicola.
Nicola's here too. It's so lovely to see everybody. Kim's on as well. Sophie's on. Good. Right. I think
we feel like know some of these people now that we didn't know at the beginning of this week. It's lovely.
It is, isn't it? It's like made a whole new bunch of friends this week. It's great. It's great. Well, we better make a start, haven't we? Because we have got loads to get through today, and that loads is all amazing, good stuff. So we've got more stuff for you to learn today, more amazing content to share with you, and we've got some exciting stuff to finish up. So yeah, what's today all about? It's like party day today. I felt the need for
I can tell you're so hyper again. It's hilarious. It's great.
It's not meant to be funny.
Oh no.
I feel genuinely like buzzing, really buzzing.
I feel confused that we're not doing Fuck It Friday, so I'm almost scared that this feels like Fuck It Friday, but it's very much not.
No. But
it might feel like it might end.
We're only ourselves on Fuck It Friday anyway, so we can carry on and be the same today. So here's what we've got in store for you today. Today we're going to be talking all about the secret. Everyone loves a secret, don't we? Shh.
We love a secret.
The secret to designing the life that you love. Taking action on that. Obviously, we've been talking a lot about taking action this week. And most importantly, this time, making it stick. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. That's what we're going to be sharing with you today. But on top of that, as it's Friday, as it's grand finale, we'll be doing some shout outs and celebrations. We'll be sharing with you, if you haven't figured it out already anyway, what Ladies Life Lounge can do for you. We'll be announcing the winner of the ultimate prize, that's annual membership. And we have got an extremely irresistible, I reckon it's as irresistible as that pink of an offer for you. So we'll be sharing that with you throughout the session. Who's this who's saying, can you see me now? Because the answer's no.
Oh, my love.
Helen.
And I kind of want to know if Helen got off on a promise last night, but we'll not go there because now we're not in a friendly group coaching situation.
Oh, no, listen.
Oh, dear. So, no, you did not. So it wasn't worth leaving us, was it? Nice.
Funny. Makes me laugh.
A bit snotty.
You're a bit what?
Hang on. A bit snotty, hang on.
Thanks for sharing. Get yourself a tissue, woman.
I have. And I just fell over on my floor. Oh, better.
You did not fall over because we could still see you.
I'm not skidded. Watch the replay. I nearly broke my neck.
Oh my word. Let's not give her any more room to be a drama queen than she's already had. Right, let's get cracking. If there are any new people with us today, then you might want to get to know a little bit about us. But Roxy's going to tell you that.
And Jojo always leaves me to tell you that. I'm like, I don't know that I know what I'm telling you. So
she doesn't know who she is and she doesn't know who I am anymore.
And actually, I have a massive bone to pick with Jodie because she put that I was 36 in our introduction. And I am not. I am 35, I will have you know. I changed it, but it had been there for like months.
I'm just trying to get you to catch me up, that's all.
Can we stop this spammer, please? We have a nice little spammer going on. I'll leave you with that. So, she's doing it. Yeah.
I don't know how to get rid of them.
But you introduce us, I'll go get rid of them.
Do you know how to get rid of them? Because okay, I'll carry on. Right, so if you are joining us for the first time this week, really, really quickly, I'm Jode, she's Roxy, you can see that. But we are the co-founders and we run Ladies Life Lounge. And this is the hashtag that we live by, really. We are women who want more. And if we want more, then we know that many of you out there too are probably also in the same boat. So we're on a mission to do exactly that. Oh God, yeah, there's too many of them, isn't there? Too many of them.
I'm trying.
Let's not give them any attention, though. No attention for people like that.
You just roll with it.
For those of you who got to know us though this week, and yes, just a really quick reminder before we get going is that yes, we have got an amazing prize up for grabs. Roxy's going to do some on-the-spot prizes as well later on in the session, but the ultimate prize is up for grabs, and that's an annual membership to Ladies Life Lounge that is worth a whopping 340 quid. Absolutely amazeballs. So we're going to get down into the detail really, really quickly today. And I love this bit because it's like lean in, because it is all about, well, we said we'd talk to you about what is the secret to living the life that you love. And for us, it all starts with turning the notion of pretty on its head. All right. Now you're probably thinking, well, what do you mean by that? We're on a bit of a mission, really, to change the way women are seen in society. We're on that mission around equality and addressing gender pay gaps, all of those things. And part of that is it involves women not just being known for what they look like anymore, not being just aesthetically pleasing on the eye. You know, it's absolutely about women being known for the value that they add, the contribution that they make, their talents, their abilities. And yes, do you know what? We still want to look good. And I'm sure there are plenty of men that want to look good, but we don't hang all of our value off that. And a lot of what has come up this week for people when we've talked about low self-worth, low self-esteem, no confidence, not knowing what we want, not knowing what our needs are, all of those things. A lot of them have been underpinned by expectations that were placed on us way back when, at some point in our life, typically, about how women should be, how little girls should be. I remember being taught that I should be seen and not heard. You know, I don't know, do any of those pop up for you? Can you remember any of those little stories that you were fed about how girls should be, about how women should be in society? Because we're absolutely all about turning that on its head so that we can stand up for what is rightly ours and what we believe in. And so that is fundamentally the principle upon which Ladies Life Lounge is built. You know, we want to create a guilt-free army of women living their best life. So yeah, that all starts with turning the notion of pretty on its head, but it goes deeper than that. I should have warned you about this picture before the prank, really, shouldn't I? Dun, dun, dun.
Should have warned you on a Friday lunch.
This is like a treat for a Friday lunch. You get to see all naked.
Would have been a treat for that spammer we've just blocked.
Yeah. Oh God. Well, I hope they've gone before they've seen that. But yeah, Donna's saying, yep, seen and not heard. Mum definitely said that. Alana, yep, that one. And always respect your elders. Yeah, we've chatted a little bit about that earlier this week as well. But, you know, we started out with that. We're saying, right, well, if we don't want to just be known for being pretty, you know, what we look like, we want to be known for what we contribute, our value, our talents and abilities, all of that stuff. How do we kind of make that happen? And so we took some time to figure that out. So the good news is that we've done the hard work so that you don't have to. So everything that we kind of built within Ladies Life Lounge revolves around this notion of turning pretty on its head. And it's about bringing everything under one roof. So you'll see, we've got some, they're not actually tattoos. Don't worry, we're not actually tattooed with those. Actually, we should get those tattoos.
Mine. I've got some tattoos on my back that you can see on photo that we could just like add to.
Yeah, I might get these tattooed on my body. Why not? Our Keely says, awesome, powerful picture. Ray says, that's an amazing picture. I can't speak again today.
You can't.
Oh,
thank you. We had such a laugh doing this.
I can go two ways with perfect. Either I'm not in such thing, or we're all just bloody perfect. So, but thank you anyway, Lisa. That is lovely to hear. Alana says that's so empowering. I quite like being naked. It was empowering.
It was so much fun. We laughed so much.
I really enjoyed it. Anyhow, what's important about this picture? Yes, we hope it's empowering. But what it's revealing to you is the 7 pretty secrets that sit within Ladies Life Lounge. Because here's how it went, right? Here's the story. To live our best life, we figured out what it would take for us to live our best life. And when we looked at everything that we would require to be able to do that, it involved getting things from so many different places, right? So whether that be going to a gym or having a personal trainer to help with physical fitness. I might need to see, I might want some help with how I dress, so I might want to see a personal stylist. I might have anxiety and mental health issues that I'd want to deal with, so I'd need a therapist. I might want to grow my business, so I might need like a business mentor or some business support. I might want to accelerate my career. I might need a career coach. My confidence might be on the floor. I might need to see like a coach to help me with my confidence. So all these things were in so many different places, right? Plus, they cost shed loads of money. By the time I've paid for a personal trainer, paid for a personal stylist, I'm starting to sound like I'm a celebrity, aren't I? Right?
I feel like you are.
But when, I don't live a celebrity lifestyle, but I want those things. And so we're like, right, how do we make it that we can get all of these things in one place and for them to not cost so much money. And so that's what we did. So we have 7 secrets that we're going to introduce you to today within Ladies Life Lounge. Quick trip round the wheel, and then we'll do a deep dive in each one. Top of the shop at 12 o'clock is our foundation secret, Pretty Confident. Then secret number 2 is Pretty Healthy. Secret number 3 is Pretty Calm. Secret number 4, My Zone of Genius, Pretty Assertive. Secret number 5, Pretty Ambitious. 6 is Pretty Stylish. And last but by no means least is Pretty Personal, number 7. I'm just going to show Becky's comment. Oh, yeah, I've clicked on, but never mind. We'll come back to that in a sec. So yeah, Becky was told that men are the breadwinners and women are just washing up. That was by my dad. Out there proving him wrong. Good stuff. Loving your style. So we're going to give you a bit of a deep dive into each of the 7 secrets to really bring to life, ultimately, what is the big secret, all the components that you need so that you can live your best life, the happy, fulfilling and successful one that you all deserve as much as we do. So let's kick it off with Pretty Confident, hey?
Ace. So you've heard us talk so much this week about confidence. We've talked about it in every single workshop and training session that we've done. Pretty Confidence are number 1 for a reason. We kind of feel like when you nail confidence, everything stacks on top of that. Having a solid, confident base means everything else in your life just gets that little bit easier. So confidence means to have faith in or to trust yourself. But like Jodie talked about the other day, sadly, you can't go and get it from, I can't remember if she said Morrison's. We looked it to Waitrose, but you can't get it from Waitrose either.
It was Asda.
Asda. So you can't go and buy a confidence switch. It doesn't exist. And lots of people operate on the whole fake it till you make it mantra. And that, in our view, doesn't necessarily work. There's no need to put your energy into faking it when you can learn how to get comfortable in your own skin. So in this secret, this is the one where we really dig deep. We kind of peel back the layers and we start looking at the things that make you feel confident. And as human beings, we're all driven by a sense of self-worth and self-purpose, and a sense of self-worth and self-belief. And that comes from having a real purpose in who you are and why you do what you do. It's also about working out your why, which we talked loads about the other day. And practicing your confidence, this is a skill you can learn. So to actively practice it rather than faking it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love this one.
You love this one. Just going to share another couple of comments, actually. So Lisa's saying, my dad wouldn't allow my brother to hang the washing out when mum was at work and expected me to do it as I was a girl. I never once hung that washing out, lol.
Well done.
It sounds shocking, doesn't it, when we say it out loud? But all of these things shaped us. And I feel, we were talking, Roxy just mentioned there, part of Pretty Confident is about knowing your why. And it's a huge part of my why to make sure that we break all of that for the next generation, so that this generation of kids now, of girls now, they don't have to experience or feel any of that. So yeah, that's part of the big mission, isn't it?
And breaking it for boys. So lots of you women are parents, teaching your kids. So I've got 2 boys, so it's teaching your boys that these standards don't exist. These are not a thing anymore. So yeah, my kids totally know how to do the washing in. Finn, yeah, it's important that we break it from both sides, is what I'm trying to say.
Alana's put another one there that you brought up with the thought only men can do DIY, women aren't good at it.
Okay, in my house, I do all of our DIY. My husband does all of the cooking. Like Tom would not know how to handle a hammer, genuinely.
Ellie Kelly is going to get a slap round the chops with a wet kipper when I see her because she's only down the road from me.
Where is she?
I do too much for my sons. Failed.
You've only failed if you stop.
You have not failed. Your sons, you have grown your sons into lovely young men. And there is still some opportunity to tweak some of their behaviours, my dear.
Yep. You only fail if you quit.
Stace, my mother-in-law tells my 3-year-old little girl it's important to help mummy around the house. Ah! Our other Stacey.
It's important to help around the house. It's like, that's totally okay. It's important to help around the house. It's important to help mummy around the house is where it's all not.
Yeah. It's like everybody around the house. The other Stacey says, I'm basically a 1950s housewife. My husband is very old fashioned. My boys will be different. They do the washing up and tidying up. Well done, you. That's quite tricky if your husband's got quite a 1950s style.
Yeah.
Tracy Cooper's dad's always done the ironing. My husband does the ironing. And Me Ray says, after my upbringing and over 25 years of being married, I swore I wouldn't allow my teenage boys to think that women are domestic appliances. Loving it.
Boom.
Loving it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, my secret number one, pretty confident. So number two is pretty healthy. Now this is quite wide ranging, actually. When you say pretty healthy, most people's first thought turns to like the gym, doing exercise, being active.
And being on a diet.
Being on a diet, yeah. And actually, I think we've made clear our stance on kind of diets and what it means to be healthy. So for us, this is not, we're firm believers in strong, not just skinny. Like it's absolutely fine to be skinny. It's important to be healthy inside, but health comes in all shapes and sizes. So yes, this is absolutely about being active, moving your body, doing some physical activity, but it's about lots more. Even still on the physical side, we focus on nutrition. We focus on sleep, we focus on hormones, helping people balance their hormones at whatever stage of their life. So when I say hormones, it's not just about menopause or perimenopause, all ages of life, thinking about our hormones, our monthly cycles, taking care of that. But also, this is about mental well-being as much as it is physical well-being. So obviously, as you know, Rox is a mental health therapist, so absolutely her zone of genius. You would have in this secret, we've got that expertise absolutely in-house, so that we can take care of us as a whole, not just, doing the gym bunny thing. So it's a really big but important secret. I'm just going to catch up on some of these.
Yeah.
Nick's husband, everything for her. Sophie's got a quick question. So what main thing would you say you got your confidence from in your life? Inspiration from others, or being a mum, or work?
I think it's different bits from different places. And it's funny because I had a therapy client this morning and I was talking to him about something, and I was actually talking about like some of my decisions around relationship stuff. I took a lot of my confidence from my mum, who chose to leave my dad at a time when you didn't kind of do that thing, especially in a community like ours. And she followed her happy, and she's one of the happiest people I've ever known. I think I learned a lot of that. I hated her at the time. I think I learned a lot of that from there. A lot of me was like resilience building through childhood. So we've talked about my scars and things like that. I think I probably have a lot to thank my parents for, because they never covered me up and they forced me to go out into situations where I wasn't comfortable until I got comfortable. Because exactly like I just said, confidence is something you practice. The more you do it, the easier and easier it becomes. So I think a lot of mine are my parents, but indirectly, it's not things they set out to teach me. And that goes back to the fact we see what our parents do. We don't listen to what they say. So yeah, I think my parents have a lot to play in mine.
Mine have too, but slightly in reverse. I'm going to talk a bit more about my dad, really.
Okay.
So I seemed, for some reason, this goes one way or the other for people, I think. I seemed to respond really well to being told I couldn't do something. I would rise to a challenge like that. So if someone went to me, don't be silly, you can't do that. That would give me like, I'd just get fire in my belly from nowhere to go, watch me. Right, that's it. Even if I didn't want to do it, I'm like,
still do that now to some degree.
Now, I don't know where that kind of spirit comes from. I don't even think it served me well entirely. all of the time. It has in some situations, it hasn't in others. So I think a little bit of that, a little bit of fire in my belly, but I think that must have come from feeling that at the time that I needed to take care of myself and be fiercely independent, which I won't talk in the detail about it, but that really showed up in my therapy journey. That some things happened that gave me a bit of a warrior mentality at a young age. As I say, didn't serve me well in some aspects of my life. So that was a little bit of where I got some of my confidence from. It's all come from developing my skills specifically. So I figure out what's stopping me from being confident. So let's just take the assertiveness thing as an example, because it's easier. We've spoke about it lots. By becoming skilled and learning the techniques to do that, and then demonstrating it, seeing the results and thinking, yes, that worked. Do it again, do it again, do it again. And I live by a definition of successful people figure out what works and then repeatedly do it.
Literally exactly what I've just said is you keep practicing, you keep doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, right, don't do the things that don't work, do the things that do. But that requires a level of self-awareness to clock them and think, yeah, it's being able to reflect quickly when something has happened and think, that got me the result I was looking for. What specifically did I do? Boom, boom, boom. That one's in my back pocket. Shit, I fucked that one up. What went wrong? Boom, boom, boom. Note to self, don't do that again. Move on.
And that move on, that bit is so much more important than we give it credit for, because so many people think, what did I do wrong? That, and then stay there and then keep thinking about that, which naturally leads us to repeat it. But that move on for both of those works like impeccably.
Yeah. Providing it's not over like grief or trauma. Because sometimes if you try and make yourself move on, if you like, move on, that doesn't work with grief and trauma. But with skillful lessons, whether they went well or went shit, move on.
And we can talk about this loads in the members club. If you decide, if you come and join us, we'll talk about anything you want us to talk about in there. We're just,
Who's that?
I'm going to guess Tracy again, but I don't know. Oh no, Alison Liddell. Hi, Alison.
Hi, Alison.
Yeah.
What's made you feel like a housewife since the first lockdown? Nicola saying sleep and hormones, problem for her. Caroline, my weight and diet is directly linked hour by hour, never mind day by day to my mental health. Yeah, completely. Of course it is.
Our thoughts drive our behaviour.
Nicola saying, my mum went back to uni when I was 15 and she had an amazing, mature career. She's an inspiration to me. How lovely is that?
I'm glad mature in inverted commas. I'm glad that was.
Now stopping you now. That's absolutely true, Vic.
No, it stops Vic.
No.
Great train.
That's lovely, Marianne. That's lovely.
Oh yeah, and he's our hormone expert.
Yeah.
So she's our expert in the club. Hi.
On all things hormone. Let me just go to live chat because there's been quite a lot in there. So I got to I can never say Ray. I want to say Ray. Sorry, I'll put it again. Sophie, my dad's a farmer and loves the fact that 2 of his 4 daughters, including me, like helping on the farm and driving tractors. Girls can farm too. That's
I dated a farmer for like 7 years. You can farm too.
My eldest daughter's going out with a farmer at the minute.
Good.
Ellie, all my work colleagues are doing the childcare in the lockdown while husbands work in a separate room. That's very common, sadly, at the moment.
Yeah.
Ruth, pretty unhealthy. Said by Ruth, not by me. That isn't a judgment by me. Ruth's statement. Tim, my husband, he does it all. We share it all. His brothers are not the same. They take the piss. She says, but our relationship is so strong and theirs isn't. We're in our 19th year together. They're either divorced and remarried or almost divorced.
Do they know they're almost divorced? You're just surprising them with that.
And he said, Bobby always tells me to be stronger. I want to be soft but assertive. Yep, you can do that.
Absolutely can.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, that's pretty healthy. Number 3, let's go. She says, press the button.
like waiting patiently.
I just love this picture.
But it's just a pipe dream. Nobody looks like that. Let's just add that in there. That's how I think I look. But no,
it's slowing my heart rate down just looking at it.
Okay, maybe that's enough then. And you can just sit looking at it. It just makes me feel bad that I don't look like that when I'm meditating.
Oh no, I find it quite good.
So our third secret in the club, which is kind of linked to one of mine, because I do a lot of mindfulness stuff, is pretty calm. So spinning hundreds of plates a day has become the norm for so many of us, and it can feel like we're in a tornado most of the time. But being fulfilled and happy, it means having some sort of degree of order to that chaos. So this secret's about getting practical and prioritizing and delivering the important things only, so you can free up some of your brain space for that other stuff. This secret definitely includes self-care. We talked loads about self-care last night on the group call and on the coaching call, and about what that actually means. It's not always what we think that it means. It's deciding that you can set out your day however you want, and anything that comes in to disrupt it, you get to choose whether you let it in or not. Pretty Calm is about having control over the things that you can control and being able to let go of all of that other stuff that you can't. So we can teach you how to relax and put yourself first. Women are generally, and I talk about this a lot, I hear myself say this phrase now and it makes me cringe. Women are generally the emotional dictators in their house. So if I'm happy, generally my whole little family are happy. If I'm in a foul mood, I am taking them down with me. This doesn't seem to apply the other way around. If my husband's in a bad mood, I can kind of let him get on with it and shelter the family. So women tend to be the emotional dictators. So we can teach you how to choose your own happiness, because that helps everybody else around you. Yeah. Oh, I've got some lovely comments.
Yeah.
And
Alana's saying there that a weight is because of her mental health.
Practically everything you do is because of your mental health for everyone. Almost everything is coming back to the thoughts that you are acting out. Yeah. Not the thoughts you're thinking.
Ruth's got a big want, put some plates down. I'm glad you managed to masturbate on that one.
Well done. Yeah.
The wind are clear here now.
You have no luck on this. Just ignore him.
Somebody at the window, isn't there? Okay. Number, is this number 4? Number 4, isn't it? Pretty assertive. So this absolutely features in one of our 7 secrets. It's got its own place because it makes such a difference to our behaviour, right? And we all know that having the right mindset is what feeds our behaviour, and our behaviour directly influences what results we get in life. So, and that applies to anything at all. So once you've got that kind of mindset in place, particularly in this secret, we talk about the assertive Bill of Rights. And for a lot of women, they'll read them and be like, oh my God, liberating. But I think you mentioned on the coaching call yesterday, a lot of this is about understanding what this really does mean. It's not about being Little Miss Bossy Boots. It's about understanding the difference between assertiveness and aggressiveness, between assertiveness and being passive. Hands up, who's probably somewhere along the lines of being a doormat or a people pleaser. Some women find it easier to associate with either of those 2 phrases rather than me say, are you a passive person? They'll go, no. Do you feel like a bit of a doormat or a people pleaser? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, for most women, they swing one way or the other. They're either passive and allow people to trample all over them, or if they feel like they've got to assert themselves, they swing too far the other way and turn into the alpha female bitch from hell. We've all met one at work, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's funny though, we never
go.
No, I've had a couple, but we've all known that alpha female bitch from hell. But then there's the other group, right? The passive aggressive group. And not many people look to this place, yet so many women fall into the passive aggressive camp. So yeah, you enjoy. I think it's your party piece, I reckon.
It's because I know when I'm doing it, so I'm like aware enough to take the mick out of it, but I am totally passive aggressive.
And so here's how you know really if you are passive aggressive. So if you moan and stutter under your breath, yeah, if you are sarcastic quite a lot of the time, sarcasm, massive passive aggressive behaviour. You know, if you're a bit two-faced, if you don't say things to people's faces, but you say it to everybody else or somebody else, passive aggressive, you know. And so when we're unhappy, you know, when we're not having our wants and needs fulfilled, quite often that's where we go to passive aggressive behavior. And it's almost the worst of the worst. Or sulking, going in a mood, giving someone the silent treatment. I want a hands up if you give your other half or somebody else in your bubble the silent treatment when you're a bit naffed off with them, because that's classic passive aggressive behavior. So this is about curbing all of that, learning what it really means to be assertive, and that everybody can be assertive. You don't just, it's not only for certain people, all right? I have a lot of people that say to me, oh, I just wasn't made to be assertive, and it's rubbish. It's a skill. That means you can learn it. That means anyone can learn it, and it can look different on different people. It doesn't have to change the person that you are. And I think I said the other night, you can still wear pastel colours. You can still wear a floral tea dress if you want. You know, it's not shoulder pads, red lipstick and stilettos. So I hope that kind of alleviates some of the pressure around it, because yeah, it's important. But fundamentally, this is about you being able to stand up for yourself in the right way and being able to say no to the things that you don't want to do without having to justify yourself or feel guilty. And I've yet to meet a woman who doesn't want some of that. So let's have a look at some of these. So Nicola, love your emotional dictator.
Totally true.
Stacey says it was also her light bulb moment from workshop 1. If she's happy, everyone in the house is happy.
So true. And yet we marry that with still feeling guilty for looking after ourselves. It's like we know that it works, yet we let ourselves feel guilty about something. What is wrong with us?
It takes a bit of time, like Becky's in there to get good at it.
And permission. People saying this is okay.
Yeah, definitely a people pleaser. Becky used to feel like a doormat until you joined. Obviously we wiped that away for Becky quite quickly. Just in case anybody wants to know, Becky we used to call Rebecca, but we brought Becky back.
Bring back Becky.
We had a full-on campaign, hashtag bring Becky back. A bit of sarcasm might be you, Lisa.
I like a bit of sarcasm.
Me too. Please don't think either that I sit up there in the ivory tower as somebody who's permanently 100% assertive. I'm not. I'm a dick sometimes, right?
A lot.
I'm a pillock, a dick, a wank. No, I won't say bad words like that. I nearly did. I think I did. You know, we can all be like that. What's important, as I've said before, is that you spot it and you go, oh, I'm doing it again. This isn't helping me. This isn't serving me. Stop, make a choice, do something else.
And you check the context. Like if you're being passive aggressive at work and you're trying to like promote professionalism, then that's not appropriate. If you're doing it with your husband because they're being a tool, that's okay. It's context. Yeah.
Couple of comments from the live stream. Ray says, when I was married, I was the peacekeeper. Ruth can turn alpha quickly. Raj says she's guilty. I think that's probably about people pleaser or sarcasm. And Ruth also said, when my mind's in a bad place, I'm passive aggressive. So, yeah. So you can see the difference it could make to your happiness, fulfillment and success if you've got that one down.
Absolutely. So our next secret is pretty ambitious. So we split the secret into kind of 2 strands. So we've got the people, the career women, the women who want to work their 9 to 5, who want to smash the glass ceilings. And then we've got our entrepreneurs, our business owners, our people who want to work for themselves. So lots of our women are busy climbing that corporate ladder. They're working really hard to smash the glass ceiling and break the whole boys club mentality that still exists in so many freaking organizations. All the self-confidence and self-belief in the world isn't enough in situations like this. Career skills are skills, and these are things that you can learn. Jodie is the champ in this area. She nailed her corporate career down until she's had enough of it. I wish we got some sort of rocky music for you. But it's not the technical bits, it's like the interpersonal sides of it. We're being held back. I was just talking again to my client this morning. I've clearly had lots of conversations about how discriminated women are because we have to go off on maternity leave, but we have this fucking miraculous body that grows babies, and so much mentality isn't switched around to that's not a bad thing that we do this. We're going out to get different kind of skills to bring back to that workplace. So the world's crying out for more women in the boardroom. We need to be bringing back the human side to business, bringing some emotional intelligence back to workplaces. And so this secret is all around making that shift to create success that's based on collaboration rather than competition, which we see a lot of. It's all about relationships. We saw what were we doing when we were looking at the research that said men were likely to apply for a job if they believe.
Oh,
yeah.
So if you see a job description that's got like 10 bullet points on of the requirements for the job, men will apply if they can do 20% of them. Women will apply not until they can do 80% of them. So women will think if any less than 8 out of 10 of the things, they won't apply. Men will look and go, I can do a couple of them, I'm going to have a stab.
Which means we've got unqualified men potentially doing jobs that more qualified women could be doing purely because they were the only applicants, because they're the ones who have got the kind of courage and the audacity, do I even mean, but to go for it. They've got the courage to actually go for it and believe that they can do it, whether they can or not. So that's one huge half of our pretty ambitious stuff that we talk about. The other place is that this secret is the place to be if you're a female business owner or if you want to be. This is a secret that I adore. So in here, we get to talk about things like branding and design and websites and mailing lists and social media. Funnels, lead magnets and opt-ins, all the tech stuff and all the practical skills that you might need to set yourself up in business and to grow your business, to get it up to that next level. This is the secret so we do a lot of courses that are linked to this secret as well. We've got a lot of business owners in our group, and this is the place where you can ask the questions that you don't want to ask in other business groups for fear of being shamed, which I see happen frequently. But as a new business owner,
you don't know what you don't know, do you?
You don't know what you don't know, and there's such a stigma attached to it. And like, lots of new businesses fail, and I think so much of that reason is that they don't know where to go and get support, or there is so much information that you can spend so much time trying to learn something. This is the place to come in and ask women who have done it before and go and do the only thing that you need to do, rather than wade around and waste your time in so much stuff.
Yeah,
it's
really
also
actually. You know, I'm interested in people that are on. Where are you at? Are you at 9 to 5, growing your career? You know, in a corporate kind of role? Are you running your own business? Are you at home as a mum, or in a gap in between work? What do you want to do? Are you in a job and you want to start your own business? Really keen to know where people are at when it comes to work. Yeah, that'd be good. What's Caroline saying? Let's have a look at here. So I left my teaching career after 12 years to go and be cabin crew. My dad and boyfriend hated the idea, but my mum and best friend were right behind me. Best decision I ever made. She adores her job. 4 years in now, cabin manager, and was cabin crew member of the year in my second year. I showed them. You certainly did, my dear. Well done.
I love that you adore your job. I want more people to adore their jobs. Yeah. And yeah, we'll back you and these are the things. So we have members doing lives for the first time and doing their new stuff, and loads of our other members will show up on things like that to give support. It's just the best place to have a network around you.
Yeah. All right, let's a couple more. So me, Ray, both and we've got plenty of people like that, haven't we? I've been that person too. I know what it's like to do both. Kim, own a biz, 6 years in, loving it, works round the kids, and she bounces out of bed each day. Ruth, 9 to 5 in a male industry, really hard to change roles. Oh God, we'd love to help you with that, Ruth. Nicola, on the SLT at work, and now we've worked with some amazing people. Alana, full-time carer, doing a lot of study and online courses, so you can be self-employed, so you've got a plan to do that. Positivity Bricks, yeah. Oh my God, yes, best place. It is the best place.
It's a business owner in our club.
So yes, whatever it is that you do and whatever you've got planned for the future, we make sure that we've got it all covered. So that, you know, there's something for everybody, really. Yeah. Oh, hey up, Rachel. I'm extremely ambitious, trying to climb the corporate ladder, and I work in such a male-dominated environment. It's wrong, but I almost accept that I have to work harder to prove myself. But I'm finding lately I'm really frustrated, feeling that no matter what successes I have, it's not enough. I've asked for feedback, etc., and get no substantial reason. You're most certainly not on your own, but that does not make it okay. We can help you with that. I've done a video or a live when she met Rox online in April. Now they're getting sick of seeing me. We don't get sick of seeing you. You are highly.
I get sick of seeing you, Vic.
Lucy's been freelance 5 years, loves the variety, but also at a crossroads for a career. Really? We would never have met
we got that last time.
Oh, yeah, Vic, super supportive. Emma, hi Emma.
Oh, hi Emma.
A business owner and loves being a member with us. Kim, I've also set up two others on their own competition, but I don't care.
Kim set up two other people in business that is in a directly competitive business to her. It's dead interesting.
And then Sophie just said she left teaching in December 2019 due to a complete lack of work-life balance to travel and look for a new career or start a little business of my own whilst working on the farm. COVID happened and now I'm currently a bit lost with what to do for work.
Do you know what made me clench my teeth on that, Sophie? You said little business. Why is it a little one?
Start a little business. A lot of women do that, don't they? Where men are like, yeah, I've got this like 6-figure business, blah blah. Women I've got a lovely little business that I adore.
Why? But that's exactly what we're talking about. It's that ingrained mentality that we have without even knowing. I know you didn't think twice writing that you want to start a little business. Yeah. Why not start a great big fuck off massive one?
There's a technical term for a business. A great big fuck off massive one. Love it. Right then, secret number six. Secret number 6 is pretty stylish, right? We love this secret because this is all about, now listen up, this is important. This is all about dressing the body you've got, not the one that you think you wanted. So we have so many women that we know who are like, oh yeah, you know, I'll buy myself a new wardrobe and I'll sort myself out some new clothes when I've lost this weight. You know, and it's just like, oh, stop it, right? Let's dress the bodies that we've got, not the ones we think we wanted. And this secret is all about teaching you how to look and feel $1 million without looking at a lettuce leaf. Okay? You know, it's the stuff that we wouldn't think about. We don't look at many lettuce leaves, do we?
Any lettuce leaves.
Lots of Pringles, but not many lettuce leaves. Yeah, so this is about understanding your body shape, right? And dressing your body shape with the clothes, the style of clothes that suit it and that balance your body out. It's about understanding your proportions. It's about understanding your colour palette. It's about having a style personality. God, we even cover things like hair, makeup, accessories, what jeans to buy, underwear. I have a bit of a bugbear with boobs, don't I?
Oh, we've seen Jodie's boobs on this secret more times.
Yeah, I do lots of videos
in a bra.
Doing boobage stuff. But just to have, 80% of women are wearing the wrong size bra, right? And it drives me bonkers when I walk down the street and I see Billy Four boobs bouncing towards me. Not that there's many women there's a few women called Billy, actually, isn't there? And it can make all the difference to your confidence when you are dressed both underneath and outwardly properly. Even shoes, there are certain styles of shoes that don't suit certain body shapes. And when you can get all of that right, then, oh my God, it transforms things here, doesn't it? Massively.
And it's really important to know this secret. It's not about following fashion. It's not about wearing stuff you're uncomfortable in. You will see me in sports clothes. I am usually in some sort of football top or dinosaur t-shirt. It's not about being stylish in the sense of fashion.
Fashion's not the same as style, is it?
Not at all. It is about loving what you wear because it makes you feel great. Yeah.
So we love helping women get good at this, and you just wouldn't think it, right? I think even sometimes for women in their career, like unless you wear a uniform for work, actually even if you do wear a uniform for work, sometimes some women, this will be a classic, I want you to tell me if this was you. Women will squeeze themselves into something that is, let's just say, they'll squeeze themselves into a size 12 rather than wear the 14 that fits them, because they can't bear the idea of putting something on that's got a label in with the number 14 on it instead of the 12. The label's on the flipping inside. No one can see it. Or cut the bugger out. I really don't care.
But bigger than that, do the mindset work so you don't give a shit.
Yeah, put the clothes on that fit your body. In fact, if it's about looking, I'm not going to say slim, but about having a lovely silhouette, there is something important about having a silhouette without all the lumps and bumps, then actually putting on the size of clothing that really does fit you will make you feel so much more confident than squeezing yourself into something that doesn't actually fit. You can't
breathe.
You can't breathe.
No one's confident when you can't breathe.
Honestly, when I do a lot of coaching with women in corporate work, and the amount of times personal style ends up coming into the conversation, because even things like they've got a big presentation to do, or they've got to speak at a conference and they don't know what to wear, and that almost ends up taking over their brain, and they're sweating about it and panicking about it, that they forget about what they're supposed to be doing in the presentation, and the whole thing gets screwed up. They say it's screwed up. It's not screwed up. They don't do as good a job as they wanted to do. When actually, when we do the work about getting them wearing the right stuff, then they can focus on nailing the presentation, and boom, that's when the magic happens. That's the only place there is magic, though, by the way. And
it always feels like this is so shallow to me, but it's not. It directly affects how we feel, and therefore it is valid, and that is so important. Like our skincare and our makeup experts, all of the reason we chose those people to be our experts is because they buy into that confidence in who you are and how you kind of make that feel better.
Yeah, absolutely. Ruth says, this sounds amazing. You're right, it is flipping amazing. Every time I talk about it,
I know.
I get excited again as if I've forgotten that it's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Marianne, great bra support. I like your style. Cut your labels off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more important to breathe, isn't it?
Vic Brown's there in her Ladies Life Lounge hoodie, by the way, she said. She's coming through right now.
The hoodie that she ordered.
Oh, hi, Pam, I've got your face today.
She ordered it about 6 times. What did you say then?
We've got Pam's face today. Pam's normally, we can't see her on StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the label's bollocks. Like my size range can go from a 6 to a 14, and without me moving, just by going to a different shop, it's not applicable.
No.
Yeah,
not at all.
So our final secret, can anyone tell who this is? This is our Butts Jones.
Again, there's a pattern here.
I can't believe we used you instead of me. How dare you? Put your Photoshop us together again.
Did you do one like this?
Yeah. I think I had autumn leaves.
Oh, maybe that was it. Maybe I couldn't get the leaves to coordinate, so I was like, oh, stop that.
So this is another photo of us from when we did our naked shoot. We had so much fun. So our final secret is pretty personal. So we've been running Life Lounge for a couple of years now, and we've changed our secrets once. We kind of refined them as we went because we noticed there was a huge gap. And that gap was this secret. And the pretty personal secret is about the stuff that still feel a bit too personal or a bit too taboo to talk about and that women aren't talking about. And we're on a massive mission to break that down. So in this secret, we talk about all the stuff. We talk about money and finances and mortgage. We talk about sex and orgasms and toys. We talk about having healthy relationships and setting personal boundaries. We talk about your retirement, planning for your future stuff, divorce, death, funerals, all the stuff that as women we kind of either pretend doesn't happen, or we certainly don't chat about it, or we chat about it in a really reductive way where we're taking the mick out of stuff. This is one of those secrets where we can be grown-ups, we can still laugh and titter about things, but this is a grown-up secret where we are having the important conversations that we want to be able to feel like we can do anywhere. And this is a place where we help you make changes that you probably know what you've been thinking about for a long time. This is almost a secret for me that when you've all the other ones are things you work on as you go. This always seems to be the one that you come to when you need it. But there's so much in this secret. I think I always get a bit lost talking about this one because it's so freaking diverse. Like one minute we are talking about sex and then we're talking about divorce.
It's the one where, you know, where you've always had a question about something but you haven't dared ask it because you're thinking, will everyone think I'm a weirdo if I ask this? Or what if this doesn't happen to everybody else? Don't worry, we'll speak it for you. We'll make it comfortable to talk about. God, we talk about all kinds of things. We talk about vaginal secretions. We can sort mother-in-laws out as well in this category.
And mothering, birth and parenting is in this one.
Yeah, all of those things that you're like, oh God, I've just had an operation. Could anybody else not do a shit for 4 days? Or they've given me these suppositories for up my bum. I've never used one of them before. It's all right. We talk about. We've been this week. We've been talking about colposcopy this week. And
that's because the member's brave enough to say, "I've got to go for one of these. I'm bricking myself." Has anyone got any experience? Half of our members have experience, but this is stuff we don't talk about, so nobody knows that other people are going through this stuff. Yeah. Everyone that was going to join the lounge just said, "Listen, I'm not doing that now, thanks."
Nick, please don't tell me you've got us playing out loud. Why haven't you got your headphones in?
You may as well know what you're getting into now.
Oh God, he now knows about all the vaginal secretions. Yeah, see, look, we've got a masterclass. So Marianne is doing us a masterclass on vaginal secretions soon. Even about talking about this. There's things like, knowing when you ovulate. We've had lots of people who've come into the group and like, I'm not sure when that is. So Marianne's been able to teach us all how to figure out when that stuff's happening.
And what happens to you when you do, like directly linking it back to our moods and our creativity and how we behave at that time.
Yeah, mother-in-laws are tricky. They're definitely tricky, but we can sort them out. We can sort them out for sure. He's just come in the kitchen for his dinner.
I nearly said something so disgusting then that's gone too far.
I did, but that's more about me and you than it does about me, to be fair. A couple of comments. So we're saying feeling tearful. Is that something to talk about, or you are right now? Me, Ray, I've never felt comfortable with this stuff. It's now having a huge impact on me as a 50-year-old single woman. Well, you are welcome to come and talk about it with us, my dear. Absolutely.
And I think lots of women have been held back on this because our parents didn't talk about it, and we were not allowed to talk about money in front of people. And there's so many things that have like been embedded in us again that we're not allowed to talk about, which makes it feel that much harder.
Even remember sitting out in the garden in the summer with my daughters. So they're 17 and 15. And I remember I was a bit tipsy, and I think I asked my eldest, I'll just say a personal question, which she did answer. But we ended up talking about, you know, what with them, you know, doing it. And so, you know, I was asking them about their own pleasure and stuff. And they were like, Mom. And I was like, no, this is really important that you know what you like and how to satisfy yourself. Because how on earth is a guy going to be able to do that if you don't know? You know, and I want us to be able to have those conversations with our teenage girls, so they're not thinking they have to do what it says on the movies and just make loads of noises as if something spectacular. It's not Now When You Met Sally, is it? You know, it's going to say, actually, let me show you what I like. That's the assertive thing to do in the bedroom. But for a lot of women, that's like, I'm not saying that. I'm not telling him what I like.
Well, they don't know what I like, half of it.
You don't never laugh or say, well, you don't do it like that, mate. You know, but there's a nice way in to say, ooh. In fact, a lot of men find it a turn on if you do it quite well.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Oh, Lisa, you'll fit in well. You've got about your vagina. The group does seem perfect for you. Okay, Ruth. Ruth's waiting for a breast biopsy. It was cancelled for the new lockdown. Well, you know what? A lot of our members, you'd be surprised how many women, especially at the moment, are experiencing some health challenges like this in this way. And it's really important you've got support around you to help you through these times.
One of our members on live now has been recently went to the GP with a breast issue. There's a member that's on now that might jump in and say, but yeah, support is unbelievable in here. Yeah. I want to like rant a little bit about that, because I wouldn't have thought your biopsy would be cancelled.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to put the spotlight on her too much, that's all.
Yeah, I know. We can talk about your vomit if we need to, Pam. Don't send photos. Ace. Yeah, it's true.
We're going to make it our mission. Okay. Yeah. So, well, there you go. There's the 7 secrets. Okay. So they are the secret to living the life you love. So now we've introduced you to them all. We believe that if you work to satisfy yourself in each of those 7 areas, life will be peachy. And you'll be ready to deal with the lumps and bumps in the road, anything that comes your way that is challenging, you know, that is a period of adversity. You are able to kind of move with that kind of stuff with resilience. So it's not saying nothing bad will ever happen or nothing hard will ever happen or upsetting. They will. But being fully equipped in all of those 7 areas, you will be set up for success to thrive, not just survive through those times. So brings me back to something familiar to a number of you, because we talked about it on workshop 2 about being accountable. Because remember, this workshop was about 3 things. Number 1, the secret to living the life you love, tick. The second aspect is taking action. So you know this stuff now. Some of you have done the homework, had major revelations about where you are spending your time. But remember, taking action is all about being on the top 4 steps of the accountability staircase. Be a make shit happener, not a fall off the horser. Yeah. Dim. Right. You know, remember, this is about, do things happen to you, or do you make things happen? And even the spirit, think about the spirit with those. Things happen to me, or I make stuff happen, right? Make stuff happen up top, things happen to me down the bottom. Remember, we talked a lot about motion, planning, thinking about it, you know, wishing, dreaming, journaling, all good processes and activities to do, but without the action, we don't make any progress. So it's hugely important that you get all the way to the top. So you face reality. It is what it is, whatever it is. You own it. It is down to me to get through this, to sort it out, to make sure I get what I want or get what I need. I find solutions. So I open my mind to possibility. So remember when we looked at the 4 Ps, what is possible? I could do this, I could do that, I could do the other. It is having a belief that there is always a solution. Remember what we said about Marie Forleo last night? Everything is figure-outable, everything. And then not forgetting that final step. Pick one, really doesn't matter which one.
Anyone, yeah.
Pick one and execute, do it, see it through, okay? Now you're probably thinking, yeah, I get that, that's cool. I understand that will help. But what if I still don't make it happen? What if it still doesn't work out? Well, that's when it comes to the making it stick bit. Does this actually look like slime, sticky slime on that screen? It's supposed to be.
No.
That background's supposed to look like sticky slime.
Okay, I'm going for a wee.
I thought about putting snot on there. No, I didn't. Go on then, you can have a wee. Have a wee.
Or a secretion.
Oh,
I'm gone.
I'm looking over there because it's on my big screen here. It's a bit too pretty pink for secretion in it. Anyway, moving on. So, secret to designing the life you love, making it happen. This is about making it stick. All right. So it's all what you can implement a change, but the problem for a number of us is being consistent with that change, not slipping back into old habits, not reverting to type, making sure that you keep on going. So here's a number of different ways that you can do that. Top of the shop, it's about having support, accountability, and advertising the change. So what I mean by that is advertise the change, tell people. All right. So if you put it out there into the world with your friends, with your family, with a group of people online, wherever it may be, to say, you declare what it is that you're going to do. A lot of people keep their goals, their actions, their New Year's resolutions, they keep them to themselves. And in doing that, it's really easy to let yourself off the hook. Whereas if you advertise the change, people are far more likely to ask you about it, all right? Which links really to the accountability. One of the big benefits that most of our members love about being in the club is, and this is Roxy, this is not me necessarily, they call it, I need a kick up the arse. I don't kick anybody, she does.
I kick you a lot.
You do below me at the minute, aren't you? You're not at the side, you're below me. Roxy's the arse kicker. She's bad cop, I'm good cop.
Which you won't believe, but it's totally true.
I don't know why people think this. It still bemuses me every day. But yeah, I'm good cop, she's bad cop. But they come to Roxy for a kick up the arse now. Rox, can you give me a kick up the arse, please? But yeah, we hold people accountable. So if somebody said they were going to do something, we'll chase them down and go, right, you said you were going to have done this by today. Show us. Have you done it?
Even challenge.
We've got a 12-week challenge running at the minute for health. And every Sunday night, everybody has to report in whether they've hit the targets for the week, whether they've done what they said they were going to do. And it makes people do it, which means it sticks. And by the time we get to 12 weeks, it will have become a habit. It will have stuck for people. And then, we've talked a lot, haven't we, about surrounding yourself with the people who inspire you, who cheerlead you, who are good for you, who will challenge you, but will absolutely be there to properly support you. You're the average of the 5 people you spend all of your time with. So having the right support is massively important. So that's step 1 to making it stick. Can you do the bottom 2, please? Because they were your 2 on the list. Second one is assertiveness, obviously. What night did I talk about this? Who knows? At some point during I did speak about it, around what the definition of assertiveness was. And actually, People who learn to be assertive develop tenacity. They persevere. They've got grit. I always have to say it in that voice.
I always say grit with that voice.
Grit.
I've never heard you say grit normally.
Grit.
Okay.
There you go. Just for you. Just for you. Mwah. You can have that for next year's Christmas present. You've got it already.
You've never bought more so far, so.
But yes, having perseverance, but not giving up at the first hurdle and throwing the towel in. You know what? Some days it doesn't go your way, right?
Yep.
Chalk it up, have another go. Get up, dust yourself down, pull your socks up, crack on, back at it. Get back on that horse. You don't fall off the horse and lay there on the ground waiting for someone to pick you up. You get back on the horse yourself. Yeah, self-sabotage is quite a hot topic for you, isn't it? That's why, and this idea of press and restart, that's why if you come back from your wee, I thought you'll do this one better justice than me.
This is like my 3-second warning to do this one. So there's a massive difference here, and a lot of the time people feel like they're being compassionate to themselves when actually they're sabotaging themselves. And starting to learn what that difference is dead important. You are self-sabotaging if you are actively not choosing not to do something that you know will move you forward because of excuses that you are making, or because you're anywhere on the bottom of that accountability ladder. Okay, so if you're using those reasons not to do things, you are sabotaging yourself. Self-compassion steps into that kind of play when you can make the active choice. So rather than I'm not doing that because of all these reasons, when you are saying I'm not doing that because I am choosing right now to do something that will nourish me in a different way. So it's not the whole making an excuse like self-sabotage is. Self-compassion is an active choice of something to do. And a lot of the time people believe they're being compassionate when they're not. They're just listening to their excuses, and they're so different. This idea of pressing restart, yes, this is a big thing for me, is that we all wait till Monday, or we all wait till the 1st of the month, or we all decide we'll wait till New Year to make a New Year's resolution. You can start again at any moment. You can start again at 13:43 on a Friday afternoon. You can make a change right this second and decide to restart. If it doesn't work out, you can make another choice at 13:55 on a Friday afternoon to do something else different. And this is that getting to that second step on the accountability ladder and then taking action. If the action doesn't give you what you want to do, just pick a different one. Just start again. Don't fall into that whole self-sabotage of, it never works out for me. This always happens to me. Yeah, restart at any point of your life and stop buying into the idea that you have to wait for something miraculous. Just like in your planner, I'll do it when I turn over onto a fresh, clean page. It's why so many diets and mentalities around that kind of thing fail, because once you eat that bar of chocolate, you decide, fuck it, I'll just order 2 Dominoes because it's Tuesday, rather than recognizing I've eaten that chocolate, I wish I hadn't, so I will do something different now. And that involves taking out the beating yourself up away. I ate it, I wish I hadn't. That is not the same as saying, oh, I failed, I'd never do this. Yeah, Lorna, as long as you keep pressing that restart button, oh no, you always put off pressing the restart, yeah, and that's self-sabotage over and over and over again. Just know that you can mess up, you can do things you wish you hadn't done, you can't fail, but you can not achieve what you wanted to achieve, but you can start again whenever you decide. And that leaves nice that if you're going to fail forwards. I kind of don't buy into the failing, but yes, if we're going to make a mistake, if we're going to do something we wish we hadn't, fail forwards, which means learning from it. So just like Joe said earlier, when you do something, you're like, oh, that didn't work. What did I do wrong? Why didn't it work? This. Okay, learn from that. I won't do that again, but I will fail forwards and I will behave differently next time. Almost every single failure, every single thing you muck up can be used to do something better next time. Mm-hmm. But it's that active choice to fail forwards.
Absolutely. Yeah. So 4 things there that you can do to make any of your changes stick. Sometimes it might be one of them, sometimes that might be a couple, sometimes all 4. do whatever you can to set yourself up for success. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So what you've had there then is the secret to designing the life that you love, taking action, and now making it stick. So you've got all the resources that you need now to reinvent some of your New Year's resolutions. And what's been lovely this week is to see just how much progress you've made in a really, really short space of time. So I want you to know that, because if you can make changes that quickly, just imagine what you could do in a couple of weeks.
Imagine how different your life could look in a year if you are actively working on yourself and actively making changes to make yourself happier, more fulfilled, and more successful.
Yeah. So let's do about that.
This could take me forever if I wanted it to. I am so proud and so thrilled of the way you've all got involved this week, like hugely. So many of you have done your homework. So many have done light bulb moments. I'm going to do a super quick roll call of shout outs because there are loads of you, and then I'll go to prizes. But when I say there are loads of you, there are loads of you. And I'm just going to say your first names, or I'll be here forever. So well done, Caroline, Lisa, Ruth, Alana, Samantha, Maddie, Amanda, Nicola, Jenny, Caroline, who's just disappeared, Ilona, Sophie, Stace, Lorna, Paula, Rachel, Jessica, Kim, Gemma, Becky, Katie, Alison, Mireille. All of you have all either done light bulb homework or all of it. So some of you have done every single thing this week. Well done.
Hats off to you for everything.
Hugely, because it's not a small amount of work. Some of that was real big graft to get your head down and dig into that homework. That's the stuff that I know I can be guilty of putting off, because I look at it and I'm like, oh, I need to really think about this. So I'll do it when I've got more brain space, and put it off and put it off and put it off. And you guys haven't. You have really, really got stuck in there. So there were about 10 of you that have done absolutely everything on there. We've looked through them. They were all fabulous. So sadly, and I feel like this is super unfair, we had to do a random number generator to pick some of our on-the-spot prizes, because there were just so many of you that have done everything. So there are 4 spot prizes, and I've done the number generator already. I haven't done the one for the big prize, but so this is, I've just already done the one for these. So Caroline Callahan, who's just said, well done, ladies, you won one of our first spot prizes. So we will message all of you after this, asking for your addresses, please. You better hope it's a good prize. Lorna Stead, she's on. I've seen her. You won one of them. Sophie May Reynolds. We've got a Sophie on YouTube. I don't know if Sophie's on right now. Sophie May Reynolds, and then Ruth Shepherd.
Sophie's on.
Yay! And Ruth Shepherd, you did brilliantly. Well done. I'm sorry that was... Lucy, did I give you a shout out? You're on my list. I did say Lucy. I don't know if... Yes, you're there. I just don't remember saying you. So you 4 ladies all won a spot prize. So well done. Honestly, it's horrible that we had to do it by a number generator, really, because so many of you put in the work. So huge congratulations. And I can't wait to see you guys take action on this. Yeah, just doing my notes.
Yeah, excellent.
You're welcome, Caroline.
Okay, so let's have a quick recap. So back to the beginning of the week, we have covered so much ground. You've learned so much. We started out on Monday with how to figure out what you want, what you need and what you want to live the happy, fulfilling and successful life that you deserve. Wednesday, we did the common New Year's resolution fails that women make and how to avoid them. And then today, we've secret love, taking action and making it stick, plus 2 hugely juicy coaching calls in between. So that, and just know that that is the top of the iceberg, the absolute top of the iceberg. We've hardly scraped the surface at all. So there is still some homework today. So there is a workbook So if you head over to the live stream page, or it will come out in an email to you for those of you that are officially registered for the challenge. So download the homework, and in there are some reflection questions about the content that we've covered today. But the most important part of the homework is we want to invite you to take our pretty profile assessment. So all of our new members that come to Ladies Life Lounge, we ask them to fill in this questionnaire, because it then tells them, most importantly, where their strengths are in relation to the 7 secrets, but it also tells them where their gaps are, where their opportunities are, where they could develop. So regardless of whether you are in the members club, you decide to join or not, we would love you all to have the opportunity to take that profile, because that will be helpful to you in your life regardless. It'll give you some idea of where you can put your effort. Okay, so that's the homework, and kind of brings us to the point to say, right here, right now, 1:52 Friday afternoon, I feel like I need a big fat button to press, and a load of confetti to kind of say, right now, we're opening the doors to Ladies Life Lounge for you to come and join us. And we really want to extend a huge invite to every single one of you to come and join us as a member today. We hope you've enjoyed this week. And if you've loved what we've given you this week, then you are absolutely going to love what we have got for you next. And so we're going to take a little bit of time to share that with you, so that you can make a decision about whether that is something that you think, yeah, do you know what? I absolutely need this in my life.
We don't need it. None of you need this in your life. Your lives will be supremely improved by having this here. Yeah, your lives will be shed loads better if you're in the club.
It's so important that you come and join us.
So one of the things, you met Marianne earlier, Louisa's on. So one of the things that we are super proud to have in the club is we are not experts in everything. We are now getting to have a great overview of a lot of things, but we have our own specialist areas. That's Alice and Liddle. But we have resident experts in our lounge to cover some of the topics, and this is their job. So these are people who do this for a living. So we have a stylist, we have the Female Fitness Academy, who run a female fitness academy, basically. They look after our fitness secret and a lot of our health stuff. We have a sleep expert. You've met Marianne, who's waving around there. She deals with our hormones. Louisa's knocking around. She's our skincare expert. We've got Katie, who's a makeup expert. We've got a dating and relationship and a sex expert, you might say. Nutrition, energy, finances and money. We've got wonderful Claire Sweet knocking about for that. And then us, so we're experts in our areas and in a whole lot of stuff nowadays, I think. So you've got Jodie for assertiveness and specifically business and career, although Jodie's definitely straying over into my areas of website and tech. And then you've got me for like mental health and a lot of the calm stuff, a lot of the mindfulness stuff. So the things we don't know, we have people in there that do know for you.
Yeah,
I love our experts.
Yeah, they're fabulous. And what a team. You know, make an amazing team.
Yeah, so we take this stuff seriously, and this isn't just a place to go and hang out and laugh. We really, really want to watch you grow. So we make a promise to you that our members in the club are given all the tools and all the support that they require so that they can feel liberated and live their best life. This is a promise we make to our members, and we abide by that promise consistently.
Absolutely, absolutely. What's
Donna
Donna saying?
Just put the loveliest comment in.
I'll share it in a minute. A minute. So you're probably thinking, well, how will it improve my life? You know, if I do decide to join, what will it give me? Well, here's things you can expect, benefits to being with us. You know, if you want to feel confident, empowered, liberated and guilt-free, it will absolutely give you that. If you are ready to love and accept yourself for the person that you are, It'll absolutely do that for you. If now is the time for you to feel strong, healthy, and have a sense of well-being, whether it's to manage anxiety, stress, and worry with ease, we can't promise to take them away, but we can promise to manage them with ease. You know, if you want to stand up for yourself and have a voice, if now is that time, then absolutely it will help you do that. If you want to make new friends on your own wavelength who absolutely get you, like we've talked about, and people who are supportive, it's the perfect place for that. It's one place to access all of your learning for all of your needs. The beauty of it is that it's there 24/7, 365 from the comfort of your own sofa. So whether you're having a glass of wine on a Friday night at 9 o'clock, or it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're breastfeeding, or you can't sleep, or whatever it is, you've got it all at your fingertips. 9 times out of 10 as well, if you post in our group at 3 o'clock in the morning, someone will be up there. Yeah. We've already highlighted today amazing accountability, and it is pretty good fun. It is pretty good being part of the group. So they're all the things it can do for you, but what do you get? Well, by being part of the lounge, you get access to a library of online video modules and downloads under each of our 7 secrets. So that's all there and set up for you. Every month we host 2 live masterclasses with industry experts. Plus, we've got a back catalogue of over 40 that are all just there in a library for you.
And these are on some of the most diverse range of subjects. These go through all our secrets, and a lot of the time we ask our members what they want to see, and we go and deliver a masterclass that is directly with what they have asked for.
Yeah, totally. So,
yeah,
I stand by this one 100%. It is the best community of supportive women you have ever seen. We host monthly group coaching video calls where you can take a hot seat and have a bit of group coaching, but people learn just from taking part, even if you're not in the hot seat. We have a book club. Book club's amazing. So we read a book every 6 weeks and get together and talk about what we've learned from that. We have quarterly social events with guest speakers and obviously sometimes some fun quizzes. At the moment, they are virtual. The second we're allowed back out, we will be having the biggest party ever. We also have perks and discounts for our members with lots of other businesses. And naturally, it gives you easy access to us too. We're now easy. We've got easy access.
And that kind of doesn't include the stuff we do randomly. So we took some of our members on a spa day a few months ago, in that tiny bit between when we're allowed and when we're not. What am I going to say? I had a spa day. We did a virtual vision boarding session for all our members. So yeah, we do just stuff as and when we go as well that we love. We want to enjoy our work. Yeah. So totally. We run masterclasses. We usually run 2 a month. Sometimes there's more. Occasionally we'll drop one if it's Christmas. But this is what we've got coming up for the first quarter of this year. So you've missed the first one, but it's right there in the library. So we had Nina doing bounce back from breakup. And this is one that we specifically went out for and looked for a couple of our members right now. We've got Jo on the 26th. Jo runs our book club as well. She's doing one on the art of job crafting. So if you're looking for a new job, if you're in the whole career business is what I was going to say. It's not a thing. But Jo will help you look for the job that you're looking for. I've lost my words now. I've turned into you. We've got Beth doing something on essential oils. And again, that's one that got asked for. We've got Sarah talking about reducing food waste. We've got Claire doing a bodyweight workout or how to build your own. And then we've got Katie doing, this is a foundation masterclass. This one's very, very exciting for me because I've never, ever found the right foundation. I feel like we've got a really, really random lot coming up. Yeah, which is more random than usual. Random lot of masterclasses coming up. Yeah, but do you know what? That's just the diversity of things, isn't it? Yeah. And like I said, lots of them have gone out and got what members have asked for. So if they look random, that's because you lot are all random. So you don't have to take our word for it. We have testimonials coming out of our ears, and loads of our members have jumped on that to say things about us, which is just so lovely. We've been featured in lots of places. We ran a huge women's empowerment and lifestyle show back in March. Can you believe? Yeah, we're very validated within our community. I'm not going to sit and read those out, Jones.
People have got eyes, haven't they? But there's some lovely things that some of our people do say around being braver, having more self-belief, accountability shows up all the time, not feeling guilty, able to be themselves, being proud. I love this one, changing my mindset, especially around women. I had a negative view of female friends and found women intimidating. That was a huge one.
Wow.
I'm just gonna highlight this one here. You can see me cursor on the screen, can't you? Is it a blue dot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Favourite bit about round. Me and you. But some people say
Thanks, Jenna.
Love and laughter, non-judgmental, all of the lives, masterclasses and coaching sessions. There's just so much to love, isn't there? So much to love. Absolutely. Yeah.
I was writing the email before.
You are?
I was writing the email that will have just gone out at 2:00. And one of the first things is like, this is where me and Jodie live. We live in our members club. And it genuinely feels like that, because it feels like all these people live with me. Like my husband will know most of their names when I'm talking about, like, oh, Jenna did this. Like, yeah, we live in there and I love it.
We do. Right, so let's get down to the nitty gritty, because I'm sure you're all like biting your nails thinking, well, just let me in, just let me in, just let me in. So here's what it's going to cost you. Ordinarily, our monthly membership is £34 a month, or you can do an annual at £340. But because it's Bootcamp, and I know a few of you contacted us earlier in the week saying, listen, I just want to join, can I join now? And we're like, whoa, just hold on until the end of Bootcamp, because we've got a special offer and we wouldn't want you to go and sign up days before. We're just about to do a special offer. So sign up this week. We're going to have the doors open for exactly a week until next Friday, but sign up this week and you can join for just £27 a month, and you will keep that price for life. We will never ever put that up for you. Or you can take the annual membership for just £270, which means you still get 2 months free, even on the lower membership. So absolute steal to sign up this week. I think I've just pressed my button too fast. Let me go back one.
£1 a day, less than £1 a day.
I'm getting excited.
Sorry.
There is a special bonus. So if you decide to bite the bullet, we like to reward people who take action, right? We're all about the action. Yep. So we reward people who take action. So if you decide to join us this weekend, anytime up until, midnight Sunday night, then
realistically 5 a.m. Monday morning when I cut it off.
Yeah, fair enough. You will get a free goodie bag if you sign up this weekend. So in that goodie bag, you will find a Pretty Confident handbag-sized journal, which you can see there, the little peach book. Obviously, it comes with a pen. We've got some mini Clinique and Floral Street goodies in there. We've got a lovely affirmation bracelet from the Positivity Company. You might get, so this is the temperamental one, you might get some Prosecco Bear sweeties. If you do, then it's because I made them at home. They will be alcoholic, so you mustn't let the kids eat them. But I'm just trying to get the firmness of them right. If I get it right, you'll be getting them. If I get it wrong, they won't be in the bag, right? There's also some lovely tea bags in there, and you will get a voucher for a half-price slogan t-shirt. I've put one of mine on for you today. We sell t-shirts in our shop, so you will be able to buy one of these half-price too. What were you going to say?
I bought a load of our t-shirts yesterday.
Yeah, we did. Some of these ones that are on the screen.
Obviously.
So you will also get that. But before we even tell you where you can sign up, because what we don't want to do is for you to sign up and then find out you've won, right? So it's time for the winner of the annual membership.
Okay. I'm going to really disappoint you, and I haven't done my cup.
You've not done your cup?
We're going all techie on you. Oh God, she says and now can't find the page.
Oh, come on.
No, it's fine. So I've got a random number generator going. All of your names are on an Excel list right in front of me. She says super confidently. Can you do me a drum roll and I'll press the button?
Yeah.
Number 8. I have no idea what number 8 is. Back to my spreadsheet. Number 8 is Caroline Callahan.
Yay! Do you know what? I was excited then, as if I was going to win myself.
Sorry, I don't know if Caroline's still here or if she's gone.
Still here, Caroline. If you're here, say hello. That's you. You've won.
You had 4 entries in. You had 4 entries in because you did every single bit of work we asked for you. So you were number. Yeah. You were number 69. I'll screenshot the thing, although it's very pointless. You either believe me or you don't.
Please don't be disappointed if you didn't win. There she is.
Hi, well done.
Caroline. If you didn't win, please don't be disappointed. We have also got, if you're super duper quick, now I did give the people who were on the coaching call last night a bit of a heads up about this to make sure that they were here live. If you join like now, while we're still live, I think you'll have to be that quick to get these. Then the first 7 to join will also get a free 30-minute goal setting / coaching sesh. And you get to choose whether you have that with me or with Roxy. It will be completely up to you. All right. So I'm going to flip over to the next slide. The next slide has got the link on it. So it's kind of fastest finger first, really. If you want one of these 7, I kind of say on your marks, get set, go. All right.
You know that the link's going to be wrong. I'll have put the wrong link in or something.
Proper checked it that it works. So if you, I'm also going to put it along the bottom on a ticker tape so that it'll keep going. Yeah, check me out. Oh, I've turned it off again. Put it back on, Joe. So if you are quick, super quick, the first 7 that sign up on that link, doesn't matter whether you sign up to annual or monthly, completely up to you, okay? The first 7 will get that coaching session. Now, if you're one of the first 7, we will contact you as quickly as possible.
Oh God, I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to tell you.
You're trying to tell me?
In.
She's in. Woo! Is she number 1?
Yeah.
Wow. Excellent.
Now I broke my whole computer, so who knows what's going to happen next.
Right, I'm going to take this slide off. I'm going to take this slide off, but it's still along the bottom if anybody needs it. Okay?
Okay. All right, you take it off.
To take some questions, if anyone has any questions, either about the club or about what we've talked about all week, or you still want some help and support with anything you have asked about, then please shout up now. Also, any of you with hormonal challenges, then Marianne has also got a very special offer on. So if you want to join via Marianne, you still get the same price to join, but if you join through Marianne, you will also get a massive saving on her workshop for hormones. All right. So please head over to that if you want it. But let me turn these slides off so you can see our faces again. Are we there? No? Come on, Jodie. Pull your finger out. There we go. We're here. We're back. So if anyone has any questions, now is the time. Shout up. Let us have use this final opportunity to answer anything you want to ask at this precise moment. Lots of people say well done to Caroline. Congratulations, Caroline. Mireille, amazing. Sophie, well done, Caroline. Ruth, amazing. Yay. There you go.
So pleased. Lorna's in.
This week has just been a blast, hasn't it? I hope, well, it sounds to us that you've had a brilliant week too. I think it's been our best boot camp yet. I think it needed to be, given, God, just how we started 2021 because of the way things are. So we really wanted to make sure that we pulled it out of the bag for you, and I hope that we have done for you. Oh, thanks, Lorna. I'm super chuffed that you have loved this week too.
Lorna's just joined us. Lorna is now a member.
That is lovely. Oh, so excited. All on board. Stop. Excited.
Stop the bus. Ruth. Ruth broke it and signed up at full price. Ruth, what are you doing? Sophie's here. Rachel's joining. My email's going like this.
Right, well, Ruth will sort you out. Don't worry, we will sort you out. Okay.
Ruth, oh my God, hang on. Let me just tell you who else is in. It's gone crazy. So we've got, I can't. So we've got Stacey, we've got Lorna, we've got Ruth, we've got Sophie. Sophie's joining us for a year. Hi, Sophie.
Woo!
Great commitment. Rachel's joining us. Jill's joining us. My emails are going like this. Jill.
Well,
Hi, everyone.
what is important to say then is, if as you've joined us, you will get a couple of emails. Please make sure that you check your junk folder. We don't want you thinking you've signed up and then we leave you hanging. There will be some emails that come, but it is quite likely that they might go into your junk. So please go and check that if you don't get anything after signing up. Nicola's having a bit of bother.
Make sure you are typing the website address in the capitals at the end, Alana.
Capitals.
So small bit.ly, but then capital BLB-LLL. It's stupid and annoying, and it has to be in capitals.
That's what's on the screen now going along the bottom.
Let us know. Yeah, make sure you're using the capitals. So who do I need to write down? Ruth Shepherd. I need to sort you out, my love. I'll write that down.
Nicola said it isn't working, so she might need a little bit of help. And Alana
just try the capitals. Either it's crashed because we're so amazing, or can we drop a comment in on Facebook and just actually paste the link in? I don't want it to be broken. Hang on.
There you go.
What, have you done it?
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, the link on the email's not working. That'll be good if I've sent that out to everybody. Nicola, copy and paste that link above your head. If I've sent the wrong email out on the mailing thing.
And I'm going to do that with you later. We'll be all right. It's important for the people who are on live that we sort these people out live first. Everybody else, don't worry, we know you were all on live, and we'll make sure that you are not left out with anything at all.
Don't panic.
All right, even if we have to do a little bit of jiggery pokery to make things okay. So yes, once you've subscribed, you'll get a couple of emails. If you don't see them, please go and check your junk. If you are a Facebook user, you will also be invited to come and join the special Facebook group, the exclusive Facebook group. So feel free to jump in there. However, while the doors are open this week, we'll still be welcoming people in. So next Sunday, a week on Sunday, is it on Sunday or Saturday we're doing it? Sunday.
I panicked then, I don't know.
We'll be doing your induction into the lounge. So don't worry, we won't just leave you to figure things out. We will schedule the induction session, and we will welcome you in, we'll answer your questions, and we'll give you a full grand tour of everything we have to offer you. So just trust us, we've got it in hand. We might just be a little bit busy over the next couple of days. A, we might need a bit of a sleep, and B, we will be obviously answering lots of questions and sorting people out.
Right.
Okay.
So no one panic, first of all, because everyone's saying it's dying. Faith's trying to sign up, but must be so popular it's crashed. Okay. Scroll back for the link that Joe's has put in there and try again.
I'm going to say it's a nice problem to have.
Hi, Raj. Oh my gosh. So Lucy's now in. Raj is in. Hi. Alana's in. So it must have worked. She must have made it work somehow. It's still working. So if you're not in, just keep trying. You are in, Alana. Brilliant.
If anybody else gets stuck, because once we come off the live, if you get stuck, please just message us. All right?
Honestly, yes.
We'll sort you out in a jiffy. We promise you. Oh, Sophie, what a lovely comment. The best week. You ladies have made me feel so excited about what the future Sophie can be and achieve. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Ruth's battery died.
Oh, Pam says it keeps going back to the beginning.
Pam says she keeps going back to the beginning.
What, of the signing up thing?
I'm not sure. Pam, let's get off here, right? Anyone who's still stuck, drop us a message through the page, and we'll get to work sorting everybody out. Okay.
Will you just post me this link in direct, and then let's just come off the Bitly link just before you get off.
What do you want me to send you?
I'm just going to send you a link that I want you to post in. You can post direct to StreamYard, can you?
Yeah, I can, but I've turned my Franz off. Hold on. Oh, isn't it lovely to do technical jiggery pokery while we're still broadcasting live to the nation? You'd think I was on BBC News, though, wouldn't you, when I'm not?
This is the thing
right,
that people know exactly how. I've just sent it you, but let me just click it. That link works.
Okay, I'm waiting for Franz to just like wake up for me so that I can scoop it out.
What was you, Nicola, breaking everything? Was it Nicola breaking everything? Nicola's in, we're all okay.
Come on, Franz, stop being silly. Do you reckon Franz is a boy? I'm gonna type it.
I'm sorry, Pam, we've got loads of people in. I'm sorry it's not working. No problem at all, Rachel. I'm so glad you've loved it.
Now, normally I am the typo queen, so let's hope I don't do any typos on this.
What was the postcode, Nicola? Oh, is that why it wouldn't let you work? Okay, I understand. Yeah.
What Rachel's saying? Rachel's saying, love this week, not really much a joiner for these things, but loved it. Oh, that's a story you're telling yourself. Come on, come and you can just try it out if you want. No, there's no tie-in, by the way. You can come for a month. If you don't like it, you can go again. I think you'd love it, Rachel. Give it a whirl.
Pam, Jodie's just put a link in above your name if you want to try copy and pasting that one. But yeah, I won't even risk sign up via the emails because apparently I might have sent out the wrong email. We'll see.
Right. Well, let's.
I'm going to go check that out.
We'll get off. We'll go fix the emails. One of us will fix emails. The other one will see to messages coming in so that we can get you all sorted. All right.
Just check your junk. If you've signed up, check your junk. Go fish our emails out of there. Follow the instructions on there. If you message us and we haven't got straight back to you, breathe. We are answering messages. And now I've got to go and look after my children and swap with my husband. So I'll be doing it all at the time. But just know we have got your back. Don't stress. Yeah.
Super duper.
All right. I'm so happy.
Welcome to the family if you're joining us. If you're not, we still love you. Still hang out in the free group. We will still give you tons of value in the free group. And you've been diamonds this week. Thank you for taking part.
I'll see you all so soon.